Hello, my darling. Welcome to your cosmic color for December 2025, which is yellow. This is the last month of 2025, and this month, yellow is here to grab your attention. It's also here to give you a bit of a spark of joy and reveal what's hidden. I always say you don't need to concern yourself what you know, you need to concern yourself with what you don't know because that's what's driving your reality. And yellow is here to blow that up and set you free and liberated into a whole new 9 year cycle that is coming in 2026. Now, what we're being fed, by the way, too, is not true. And here's one example in terms of yellow, of what yellow wants you to know. So, in fact, ancient Egyptians saw the color yellow as a very spiritual color. Okay, and it was associated with the sun god Ra, who embodied the principles of creation, life, and energy. And this is what yellow is going to want to do for each one of us this month to bring us back to the life force. And what is the life force? It is in your divine connection, into the soul, into the divinity of who you are as a human, who you are as a soul, because you are a soul first. And the human aspect of you is almost the channel that the soul is able to guide you through the human form of you. So, why this is important is because yellow is this connection to Ra, right? Which is the color of life-giving force that you can tap into. And this force is the sun. We can all see when we see the sun is out all the time, people are much more uplifted. And there is a transformative power that comes in with the yellow ray that will not allow you to miss this, okay? So, what they did in ancient times in Egypt is they painted the deities in yellow. And why did they do that? They did that to resemble gold. And we are in the energy of gold, remember, in 2025, the frequency of this energy is gold. And so, therefore, this is being illuminated even more in December because we have the driving force of yellow really tapping in to the wonders of the highest frequency of all the colors, which is gold. We've got the final month of gold here, so make use of it. Also, what you'll find with yellow, and why they painted these deities in yellow, is because it was associated with power. When I'm talking about power, I'm talking about divine power. I'm talking about unconditional love, because that's the power that you are connecting with when you tap into the true essence of what power means. The other thing is enlightenment and vitality and tapping into your spiritual authority, not giving your power to the external, but really coming inward and connecting in with your divine connection. So tap into the wisdom, into the yellow truth of the ancients by wearing this color, eating those fruits and vegetables in that color, breathing in that color, sitting in the sun with your most favorite beverage. This is how you can tap into that frequency. That's simple. Now, the other thing that we must pay attention and we will not be allowed to ignore is the program that has been put in to the mind of the collective consciousness through the color yellow from the 14th century. Okay. And what this was is that society twisted the true meaning of yellow, saying that yellow is envy, it's jealousy, it's treason, it's danger, it can't be trusted. And so this is actually playing out in the collective consciousness, when in fact the truth is that yellow was associated with the sun, with the gods, with enlightenment. And so we are bringing back the power, the true power of yellow this month and beyond, so that this can be transformed, and we will cancel, clear, delete and destory all of that and drop into the true meaning of yellow. In fact, we're going to bring in the beautiful yellow sun now and just feel it come, just shine. Not here to prove anything, not here to force anything, just to come in and shine the beautiful yellow sunlight on you and your life. Feeling that beautiful, gorgeous yellow energy illuminate you, bringing in the frequency and the energy of clarity, confidence. Feel you in your confidence. Aligning you to your higher guidance and true spiritual intelligence. I can feel the energy. I'm putting these light codes are coming through my hands for you. These blueprints of the true essence of you and the gorgeous yellow golden energy that is holding spiritual truths, descending and connecting you to divine guidance and spiritual wealth. Okay, so what I'm seeing now is that it's illuminating a higher path for you in front of you. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Feeling this, it's like a beautiful golden yellow carpet that is opening up for you. But you must choose the higher path. That requires you, they're telling me, to get out of your head, get out of figuring it out, and drop into your heart space. And you're dropping into your heart space now with faith, divine purpose, knowing, that deep inner knowing that better is unfolding for you. And it's not unfolding when X, Y, and Z is in place. It is unfolding when you decide to walk in faith and let the beautiful yellow energy guide you by really using your discernment and trusting in the guidance, and also discerning between fear, don't go there, but fear can also be a really great energy, because it's a sign that you are moving out of your comfort zone. In fact, I would say to my clients, if you're feeling fear in making a decision, it is a good sign, because it means you are breaking free from the old version, the safe version of you. Because the guardian of your mind is here to keep you safe, to keep you limited. where you're not made for that and you've got to step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown where you will experience incredible shifts because you are more capable than you realize. So, what in your life, we're still staying in this energy, we're sitting, I want you to really now sit. You can see this beautiful path of possibilities in front of you. What in your life will you replace so you can leave any aspect of negativity or limitation behind and allow yourself to tap in to the positive, sacred aspect of yellow that is here for you? See what comes. What I'm hearing is the invitation is to claim your sovereignty. And allow the final trimmings of 2025, the golden energy, to do its work, where there are going to be endings and new beginnings at the same time. So completions and openings, opportunities, sovereignty, and a whole other level of soul's maturity, a level of mastery. I am safe in any uncertainty. This is a sign that I am on the right path, the higher path. And know that actually yellow is here in December for you and for all of us as your final checkpoint. So what are the checks? I'm being shown like a pilot. A pilot, before they take off, do many checks. What are the checks that you are being required to do before you take off into a whole new cycle, a whole new 9-year cycle, into a whole new energy? What are the checkpoints? And what's really wonderful is that yellow can come in and be the spotlight. It's like, okay, this and this and this. Nothing hides under yellow. If I have somebody in my soul sessions who are really resisting, who are just going on the surface level, and I need to take them to the deeper level of transformation, I will bring in the yellow energy to really bring through, to help them go deeper. And going, the only way to go deeper is to take out what has been in the way. And yellow always reveals what's hidden. It reveals everything. It's wonderful energy to work with. So use it. Because yellow is taking charge this month, okay? And what the benefit is, soul freedom. That's what yellow wants. Yellow wants the best for you. It wants soul freedom. What would that mean for you, soul freedom? Really start, like, and this also in terms of soul freedom is like the lifestyle. What lifestyle would you really love to be living that would feel like soul freedom to you? Maybe where would you be living? What would you be doing? What would you be saying yes to? What would you be saying no to? Because the truth, the lies, the excuses, the potential, the self-betrayal, the next aligned steps, they're all brought into the light through the yellow ray. So there's no more pretending, no more putting off, no more saying I don't know, because you do know, your soul knows. And yellow will make sure that you really take charge of that truth, all right? And feel the love. I want you to, I'm being drawn to the heart. Feel the love, the hope. That's the other thing too. Yellow is bringing in hope. It's bringing in perspective. I'm being shown a paintbrush. You can paint a different picture. You can paint a new reality that is positive, that's filled with enthusiasm, that is where you feel self-assured. Because the key here is to really tap in to the divinity of you, to develop your divine connection that you won't find outside of you, you will find inside of you. Because there's an incredible opportunity for every one of us this month that yellow wants to give you, but you must do something to have that. So it's just like you have a package that's being delivered to you, but for you to receive that, you either open the door to the postman or you go to your post box and you open your post box and you receive the package. And it's a bit like that. That's the analogy I'm being given. Now, the other thing to bear in mind about yellow is that there's a psychological relationship that comes in around the yellow energy. And it really, it really works on the mind, right? So it looks at the psychological aspect of who you are. All right. And what it can do when it's working on the psychological level is that it can really help you raise your consciousness, raise your mind. It can really bring in positive perspectives. All right. And then the other aspect, which you have a choice to be tapping into as well, of course, is the shadow aspect, because we all have a choice. So the shadow aspect that will come to the surface if you focus on it, if you choose it. Now you can look at these emotions and say, okay, I see you, you see me, we see each other, but not stay in these energies because they don't really serve you. They keep you more in the lower limited aspect of you rather than the higher aspect. And that is fear. Yellow is associated with fear. Being too analytical, over analyzing and staying too much in the head. Holding off in making a decision out of fear of it never working out, of it not working out. The thing is, it always works out because it works out the way it's meant to. Everything is working out in divine and perfect order. So therefore, holding off on the decision is literally delaying. You're literally delaying your goodness because if you're in indecision, the divine, like the brakes are on, so the divine can't do anything. So it's like you're better off to jump, to make that decision, tune in, make that decision, even though it might feel a bit uncomfortable, and just go all in. Stand by your decision and your word rather than questioning, did I do the right thing? Because you're either learning or you're growing. So there's no such thing as a bad or good decision. It just is. There's something in there for you, some jewel in there for you. So your mind will resist this. So once you know that, you're like, okay, Because why? Because yellow is activating the mental field. So that is your thoughts, your fears, your narratives. They may get louder and louder. And when they get louder and louder, you are going, okay, I'm taking charge here. All right. So it's not a stop sign. It's actually saying, pay attention. You also have the benefit of yellow coming in and saying, okay, what's draining you? What's distracting you? Where are there any fear-based thinking? What's actually true for you? Because what's true for you and what's true for me and what's true for everybody else could be completely different because we are in a different phase of our soul's development. We have different cultures. We're influenced by the people that we hang around with. All of that is influencing. So what's really important here is to have that checkpoint. Take a rain check and see what is aligned and what is actually done. What's done, it's time. So liken this to a moment before you take off. So before you take off, you're deciding what you're going to bring out, put in your suitcase, you're getting to the airport, you're checking in, you're getting ready, buying a couple of things, maybe in duty free. And then when you get on that plane, you are not getting off that plane until you get to your next destination. So it's like this is here in December. This is the moment before you take off. So what are you going to do? What needs to be put in place? And let yourself take off to the other side. Because on the other side of this is going to be even better, even brighter, even bigger. So you may need to take a breath before you step into this new frequency. So what plane of consciousness are you stepping into? To see what comes. Is it going to be one fueled with fear, or is it going to be fueled with possibility? And I want you to feel the illumination, because this month is here for the yellow soul color personalities, and you are the illuminary leader. You lead through illumination. You are the sun. This is your month to step in to the vibrancy of your soul color personality. And the other thing I'm here to say as well is that you will feel a nudge to make a decision, to end something, to begin something, to have maybe a real honest conversation, to take the leap. This is the month to remove maybe what lower vibrations are kind of getting in the way, to create space for what you truly want. This is what this month is about. Staying where you are is no longer an option. I was going to say I'm sorry, but I'm like, no, I'm not sorry, because it's like it's coming through me and it's going to be incredible. Because yellow is wanting movement, it's wanting momentum, it's wanting honesty, it's wanting higher thinking, higher choices, a higher version of you leading your life. Because here's the thing, your mind is very powerful. And while that is fantastic when we set our mind to something, your mind, if it's not managed, can be your biggest saboteur. Right? So manage your mind, be mindful what you're consuming, who you listen to, where your attention is going, be very focused. So a fantastic flower essence that could really support you this month is the Bach flower clematis, because this will really help you focus your energy in better ways. Yellow also is fantastic for sharpening your intuition. But for that, you need to quieten the mind. Because when the mind is overstimulated, it actually blocks everything. So we're going to turn down the noise and we're going to tune up the intuition and the courage to follow the intuition and come from this place to expect the universe is speaking to you and directing you and has your highest good in mind. Because December is preparing you for 2026. This is your clearing. It is your illumination. Like, it's also energizing. It's really I don't know, kind of a top up or a detoxification in your body and in your energy so that you can choose a higher frequency and also be more deliberate with what you want, why you want it, and what you no longer. Because now is the time. Now is the only thing that's real. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, it's now. So if you'd love some support with this around clarity, moving through any resistance, strengthening your intuition, stepping and anchoring into that higher timeline, then I would highly recommend you book a soul session this month. That will really, really accelerate and support you in all that yellow offers, because these sessions are bespoke and they are literally more than transformation. They're shifting people literally in that hour, and they're fast tracking into a whole other trajectory, and opportunities are coming in. Greater confidence is being activated. These sessions are so, so powerful. So I'll put the link in this video and you can book your session and prepare you for 2026, because it's going to be an electric one. So I'm going to leave you now with a mantra to support you. And here it is. So let's receive it. Close your eyes, bringing in this yellow ball now through your body that's holding the codes of these words that I'm going to speak, this mantra that you can speak throughout this month. Divine clarity is now mine. The way is open. The path is clear. What belongs to me comes quickly and easily. I step into 2026 aligned, confident, and victorious. It is done. It is done. It is done. Wonderful, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed that message and you received it with love and the beautiful yellow energy to support you. Share this with anyone that you feel would benefit. And I'd love to hear your comment below about what your key takeaways are from this reading, because doing these readings and listening to these readings are great, but to benefit, we must implement and act on the guidance that comes in with these readings that really are kind of transmissions to support you in harnessing the energy, because the divine always has your highest good in mind and it's always got you in the front. I'm sending you so much love. And remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. And I will be back again soon. Mwah! Take care. Bye.